Hello everyone, Lau here. Welcome back to my channel. Oh, my shirt is not centered. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Vlogmas Day 6. It's the 6th of December and that means, at least here in Germany and maybe in some other European countries, we're celebrating St. Nicholas Day. Or in German just Nikolaus. It's not really something to celebrate or anything. It's really just that traditionally the children put out their boots in the evening of the day before, and then overnight St. Nicholas comes and brings, puts like small sweets or like chocolates or whatever, and maybe even some small gifts in the boot, and then the child in the morning can look, oh, see, that's all what small gifts St. Nicholas brought you inside the boot, or if it doesn't fit in the boot, then next to the boot. And that's kind of the small Christmas, a small step closer to Christmas. And I remember mostly just getting like sweets and some really small things, although one year actually I remember I got a Barbie that day. And I still have her. It's one of my only like childhood Barbies still left. I can show her. Because recently I just, fixed her up. I had fixed her up long ago in a video, but when I was not really able to do that really well. She had a super bad neck split, and her body, she's the equestrian Barbie from, it's a European equestrian Barbie from like 1998 even, or maybe 1997, and maybe was released then in 98. And like my niece had played with her, and her neck was completely like not just broken, but they had glued it, and that meant she had put hot glue into the whole neck, so there was no hole anymore in the neck. You couldn't really do anything. I couldn't repair it, so I recently put her on a new articulated body, also just I think one from the 90s, and that's kind of now her neck split is gone and her face looks normal again. I believe that's not her original riding cap, but she had one, but I don't know that I have her original one. But the jacket and the underneath the jumpsuit is still original. I don't have her like boots or shoes or anything, so this is just what I put together right now. But I kind of recently fixed her, and I remember getting her for St. Nicholas Day. Yeah, as I said, she is then probably 1998, I guess. So she is one of the only childhood Barbies still with me. But all the other years, that's not really a thing where you get like a Barbie or a big thing. It's more just you get your sweets, or even though you're, I don't know, other little goodies just. But let's get into the calendars here with my chocolate one at first. The number 6 is a fluffy door here, fluffy little pouch. And what's in there? Oh, another galaxy. I had one before. Yeah, there will also be doubles of chocolate in this one, but this is actually another one. This is the caramel galaxy. So it's chocolate filled with a kind of liquid caramel filling, which I always really enjoy. So let's have a bite. Really nice. Let's get to the pony advent calendar. 4, 5, 6. There we go. Again, more fluffy, not just one comb or brush. I don't know. What have we caught in another another package already? What is it? Oh, I see a fluffy shoe. Come on. What's the rest here? More fluffy shoes. Oh, a little alarm clock. I don't know, like a little blanket. Yeah, those are pony accessories for sure. There more, yes. Oh, there's even, there is a comb. But I feel more. Yeah, 2 more of these fluffy shoes. Is that all? I believe, yes. Yeah, what are these? So I already know what they are, at least for most of that. This one I'm not sure, I just put it in there. Yeah, these all go to the My Little Pony, there's a My Little Pony playset, a bed, the Rockabye bed. It's not the full accessories, but I recently got the the bed around at Toyplosion. My friend Toilet Mama brought it for me, and I don't have any of the accessories. Now I do have a couple of these accessories. I think I want to show you, I want to take the camera in hand and really show you where I have put the rockabye bed, because I don't want to take it down right now, but so at least I can show you what it looks like. By the way, this is always the little stool I'm sitting on. Now let's take it to step up here. Yeah, there it is. This is the one. This is another one. It's also a pony playset. The Sweet Dreams crib. And here I have another one of the small pony playsets, the Scrub It Up top. And this is the rockabye bed. It really rocks from side to side because, you know, it is it is round here. And then it has this super, super cute, like, picture there. I don't know if I can reach it, that you can see it, but you can. There is a little wheel. Cannot really reach it. Maybe this round. Yeah, there you go. You can also change the picture there. Super adorable. And apart from this bed, this actually came with quite a few accessories that are all a little bit related to, you know, going to sleep. So now I have a couple of them. So yeah, there it is. So this is a playset, a small playset that came out a little bit later in the line. So this is not one of the super early ones. This is rather from, you know, 88, 89. And I have kind of checked right now which, because I also want to show you maybe a pony in this video, because this playset did not come with a pony. You know, there were pony playsets like the Dream Castle that came with Majesty, or the Pretty Parlor came with Peachy, and the Show Stable came with Lemon Drop. But in the later line of the first generation, there were playsets that did not come with ponies, like the school, the school playset, for example, or the kitchen. Those were European exclusives, didn't have a pony in there. But also some of the internationals, which were released everywhere, like the rockabye bed, or also, you know, the other two that I showed you, the Scrub It Up top and the Sweet Dreams crib. Those did not come with ponies, but they were shown on the boxes with ponies. So what I saw, like internationally, mostly this playset was shown with, I think this is, oh, she still smells so good. With Strawberry Surprise, at least it looks like it when I look at the picture that I have here, for example, on my little wiki. That to me seems to be Strawberry Surprise. And then also, often, I don't know, maybe even the German package had that. I have not looked up everything because I just quickly want to, you know, check a couple of things. But I had in my brain that this playset often was advertised together with Daddy's Sweet Celebrations. That's why I also took him out, because, and I quickly checked in my My Little Pony magazine. It was like, oh, let's just grab one, you know, grabbed one from 1990. Yeah, this is even the Christmas one. December 1990, for example, here, German My Little Pony magazine. And right there it was. The rockabye bed together with Daddy's Sweet Celebrations. So, yeah, you know, child color put some lashes on him. But so I want to check if these shoes really fit either of them, because, you know, Daddy's Sweet Celebrations has way bigger feet than, you know, any of the girl ponies. But first let me show you the accessories again. It's still not complete. But this comb here very likely came with the playset. I mean, as I said, most of all of these accessories came from one lot, and you know, this makes it very clear that a lot of these accessories were in there. So this comes from this playset. It's one of the moon and star combs, one of my favorite shape of combs. They're so whimsical. I love it. It's so pretty. And this is in this light lavender pink shade. Then we have the little alarm clock. And when you would just find this on your own, you would maybe not guess it is My Little Pony. I don't know. It even has, you know, molded at the back the little, you know, gears that you can turn to, you know, set the time and all. It does. I don't think it says Hasbro or anything anywhere. So You could maybe just guess by the rainbow that's in the in the window there. But you know, if I would find this on my own and would not be a pony collector, and I would guess this is something from Barbie or who knows what. But yeah, this also comes with a rockabye bed, because you know, you need an alarm clock when you want to wake up the next morning at a specific time, go to school or go to work. You know, Daddy Sweet Celebrations probably goes to work. And yeah, then all of these 4 little slippers, they are fuzzy little, you know, actually they just look like whatever. You know, if you wouldn't know this for a pony, you would maybe not guess these are slippers, but they are. If you just find these on your own, you can't be sure that these really come from the pony play set, because these were also released with the pony wear set. Earlier on, I think 83, 84, but like probably in Europe then way later, they came out also with a it's just called Sweet Dreams, I think. It's a pony wear set, Sweet Dreams. Yeah, that that looks so weird. That comes also with, you know, or like, you know, with pajamas and with, you know, hair rollers and stuff like that. So this one here. When you put it on a pony, that's it. So if you just find these on their own, they could also be from this, because to my knowledge they're the exact same ones. Maybe they are a different shade of pink, but no, I don't think so. And then I just randomly put this in because I don't know where it comes from. That's something that does not necessarily come from this playset. It might have come from another pony playset. It might not have come from a pony at all, because in this pony lot, where all of these accessories are from that I put in the calendar, there were also a couple of other things. And there were a couple of Barbie brushes in, there were a couple of, I don't know, fakey or non-pony brushes or combs or some other things that I cannot identify. I can show you 2 more. But here, for example, I don't know where this comes from. Is this maybe a lid or a top from a pen or something from Barbie? Or I don't know where this comes from. And then also these teeny tiny little wheels here. At first I was thinking that these might be the small pieces, you know, for the My Little Pony, what we had yesterday, the little stacking toys, but they're too small to be that. To me they look more like they have fallen off and are wheels from something, but I could not find out, because you know, there are little pony wagons or little pull toys like the ducks. Maybe these are from the ducks? I don't know, but this is something I couldn't identify. Also not this, but these are things I don't know what to do with them at all. Probably broken off of some other parts. But this little towel, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep this. This feels like a nice material. It could be a Mattel material, but it could also be a Hasbro material, I can't tell. That's just a little towel. If you happen to know that this comes from a specific Barbie or something, or from a specific pony wear set that I couldn't find or something, please enlighten me. I could for the heck of it not find out, but I just thought, let's put it in with these. You can, you know, put it, you know, I don't know, a little towel next to, I don't know, whatever, for, you know, taking your makeup off before you go to bed. You know, ponies had also makeup. But yeah, let's put maybe the shoes first on Strawberry Surprise, because I guess that should definitely fit. I mean, of course, they are old, they're not super stretchy anymore, yada yada yada, so I guess I will not even, you know, be able to get them on Daddy Sweet Celebrations, but maybe I do. So they definitely fit on Strawberry Surprise. Let's maybe put the first 2 on, the first ones here in the front. By the way, I do already have these pony slippers, and I will keep both sets of them, because as I said, they could have come with this pony wear set or end with this, so it doesn't make sense to keep even both of them. I think I had, like, at one point I had 3 of them, and then Zelina from Vintage Gaudi gave me the 4th one, so they are now on one of my other ponies, just because these you can leave on ponies, they will not stain or anything in a pony. So definitely, totally, oh, I love the smell. Oh, she smells so good. Oh. I couldn't even remember that she smelled so good. So that fits. Let's find out if they also do fit our daddy here. He's a boy pony. I don't know. No, I'm not able to get them over. So either they're not stretchy enough anymore to, you know, put them on, or back in the day they even, you know, I don't know, tricked us with, you know, cutting them in one part to get them over, or I don't know, or they were just, you know, bigger ones, or my guess is they were just more stretchy back in the day. But he should fit them, but I'm pretty sure, I mean, maybe I could do it, but I would need, you know, what are they called? Squeezers? No, what are these called here? Tweezers. Tweezers? I think so. Maybe I can do it with that, because with my long nails I would just break off my nails otherwise. Maybe I could do it. Maybe it takes an hour before I'm done with that. Yeah, this one is a little more stretchy still. I'm not able to do it. So, Daddy, you're not gonna wear this. Maybe you can put on the head if I ever find this. Maybe this fits him better. But yeah, that was it. So we've got parts of the rockabye bed. I showed you a couple of cute ponies. Let's get to, now she has I need to put all 4 of the slippers on her, because now she cannot really stand anymore, because like the the hoofs on the front are like, you know, they're standing taller now than her behinds. Ha! Now she's able to stand again, and you cannot even really see it. So, ta-da! She was just like falling over if you just put the front ones on. But now let's get to the big other package. I say big because I already know it's one of the bigger ones. I mean, I still don't know which one of them, but I picked out the numbers that were, you know, weekend days. So for example, the 6th, and put those, or next Saturday or Sunday or something, and put those numbers on the bigger packages, because I know they're boxed dolls. So I already know that it is one of those bigger ones here. So here's another one. It's, oh no, that's the 24. That's not the one. And let's check these two here. 23, oh my god. We just need the 6. Ah, this is the number 6. There it is. Okay. So this is for today, so that means I will not just put it out of this box here, or of this, you know, package, these pink wrapping things here, but no, I will really unbox the doll that's in there. So it can be a modern one, it can be a vintage one, everything's in there. So let's first start with this. So I have an idea which one it is, because, you know, it can't be the other one that has a different shape, but it could also be one of the 2. Oh, I already see what it is. Ah, exciting, for me at least. It is vintage inspired, though it is not vintage, but you can already see it's a pink box. What do you see? I mean, you have probably seen the thumbnail anyways. It is Christie. It is the reproduction of Golden Dream Christie. Yeah, I got her a while back, in October actually. It was the exact time when I was in Switzerland. She would be released on Mattel Creations, and I really wanted her. I usually am not a big fan neither of collector dolls, so that are not made for children, you know, that are made for the adult collectors audience, and especially not for reproductions, because I would like to have the original one rather than a reproduction. But the Christies or black versions of these like early 80s or late 70s or whatever dolls, they are just very hard to come by and very expensive. I mean, I was lucky to find the Superstar Christie. So probably Golden Dreams, or Golden Dream, not Dreams, it's Dream. Golden Dream Christie was maybe also released here. Totally possible, but it is even hard enough to find Golden Dream Barbie, let alone to ever find Golden Dream Christie. So I was like, nah, I think I want to have the reproduction at least. If I ever find the original one, then even better. Then I have like a very good comparison. Because here I cannot show you a real good comparison. What I can do is, when I have like maybe heard out of the box, I can show you my Golden Dream Barbie, because I do have Golden Dream Barbie, the original one. I have even 2. One of them is in really bad condition, but they are even different variants. So let's start with this. So she is, she was not, something that you could get in store, but you could get her online on Mattel Creations. I don't know if she ever was released also then on Amazon afterwards, because sometimes that happens. Don't think so. Yeah. So the back here, Golden Dream Christie, 45th anniversary. So apparently, yeah, 45 years ago she released. Here we have one of the original artworks of her. Oh, this is so like disco era, like superstar era Barbie, early 80s. I mean, she's from 1980. Maybe was then in store in 81 or whatever. Maybe in Germany a little later. What do I know? There's a text on the box. Oh, should I read that? I don't know if I want to read that, because if you are into this kind of stuff, you have probably seen other people unbox this. So that's why I didn't want to, immediately make a video about it. I mean, also didn't have time at that point, etc. Also, she arrived a little later. Some people got her really fast, even from Germany, because we have now a German Mattel Creations website that specifically ships directly from Germany. So some people got her the next day, and I didn't know that at that point. I was in Switzerland, so I don't even know if I could have ordered there from the German website. And I didn't know that there is a German Mattel Creations website, so I just still ordered from the US one, and I was also shipped from the US. Shipping price is the same, but it just took longer. So I was late anyway, so everyone else has unboxed her and reviewed her, so there's not probably a need. It says how captivating she was, and anniversary, best friends of Barbie, glitters from head to toe, bendable legs and polished hair, and clear heels and gleaming topaz jewelry, etc, etc. So kind of describes her outfit. We will see that anyways. So let's unbox her. I'm so excited. Let's get this open. I'm pretty sure this you should be able to just... I just can't do it with my nails, I'm sorry. So there it is. Okay. Interesting way, folds open. I mean, the box is also beautiful, but this is something I wouldn't display in box. I rarely display dolls in box. Though I might fold the box and still keep it somewhere in a binder. Okay, so the whole inside is orange, which kind of makes sense because her outfit is also more bronze than, and bronze is very similar to orange. Barbie's is of course gold, that Golden Dream, but Christie technically should be called Bronze Dream. She has a certificate here in the back, I see. So I guess it's a... Oh, and it's this... Oh, she comes with a stand. That's a nice thing, because I rarely buy collector dolls, so I rarely have these stands. I mean, this is just two parts of it. And here we have on a little bit thicker, it's actually a nice textured material. You can see that it has a texture to it. There's a certificate of authenticity, I guess. Yeah, was created through collaborative efforts, designing and artist at Mattel. Gold label. Apparently she's a gold label collector doll. I'm not really familiar with these, whatever. I didn't even know they really use these terms anymore with gold label, pink label, or that means just how many of them are produced or something. Instead, not an avid doll collector. Mainly go for playline and vintage playline as that, and some modern playline. Okay, here is the rest of the stand. I can't get, but can you? Yeah, I guess. Then I also get the stand for the stand. What I don't like about these stands so much... Oh, I popped it in the wrong way around, was it? Yeah. That they are so thick, so then a doll stands higher, taller, and mainly I don't have that much space in my shelves. But yeah, now I probably will need some scissors and some tweezers and whatever to get her out. But maybe one last look in the box. Yeah, she's got the Steffi face and her outfit looks really good. So I will be right back when I have her completely out of this box. Here she is. And I think she looks absolutely stunning. She, as I already said it, she has the Steffi face, and yes, the original one also did have the Steffi face. So this face mold with this, our beloved, you know, pouty mouth is around since earlier, way earlier than this. It's around since the early 70s. Was released for the very first time on a doll that was called Steffi. There were just, I think, 2 Steffi dolls, and afterwards this face mold was used for all sorts of other characters. And here we've got Christie. So here in this case, Christie did not have a specific African American face. It is a face that is used for Caucasian and African American dolls alike. And yeah, she's got like very, I don't know if it is dark brown or if it is really rather black. I think it looks very black on camera, but it is actually a dark brown mixed with these also like orangey, reddish, copper strands of hair. Very vibrant orange lipstick. Yes, superstar like jewelry, the earrings, and also a necklace that you cannot even see that well because she's wearing her little cape on her shoulders. The specialty about this is that it's not clear. The rhinestones or the stones in it are not clear or, you know, white. They are really, you know, golden / copper color. And yeah, we have the small cape that you can also take off and use as a hairpiece or around the waist when you don't use the other one. So there's 2 of these cape pieces. Interesting. I don't know, was this the same with the original one? Because here they used a stiffer, you know, edge here. This is a different material here, the bow. It is more stiff and thick than that was used for the big cape. Here we've got a smaller, thinner ribbon, you could say, that is also used for around the edge here. I don't know which one I prefer. I think I actually prefer the smaller one because this is rather bulky. And if I just already check with my Golden Dream Barbie from the original one, I think for the cape, for the small cape and the bigger cape, they used actually the same one. So I don't know why here they used a different one. I would guess actually that this one is more expensive because I think it's made out of the same material as the suit is here. So that's why it is more bulky, and they needed another step to fabricate that, and this is, I think, just a store-bought ribbon. So I don't know why they did that. I don't know, I just see it. It is still pretty, but yeah. In terms of the material itself, so the pants, they are a separate piece. Maybe let's take off this bigger cape here. If I can, because they made a double knot here, which that's horrible for my nails. So yeah, that's faithful to the original, that the pants are a separate piece. There's a rubber waistband, and you could take this off, and then she would have, yeah, there you go, a little jumpsuit underneath. So, or like swimsuit, jumpsuit, whatever you want to play suit. So you could also, like, you know, just leave the pants away, or, you know, take this off and use the small cape around the waist or whatever. The material itself is of course the same in the little jumpsuit, in the pants, and also in the arm warmers here. So that's super nice. I think also the material is really nice. I know that the original one, so, you know, I've never had the Christie in my hands, but I have Barbie, and I know other people who have the Barbie, the original one, etc. I know that this was made, there were 2 different variants of this material. I have now here the pants and the jumpsuit in the same material, very flimsy. If you would just find this on your own, you would maybe think this is not a Barbie material at all. But I found this together with this doll, so it is original to this doll. I did not find the arm warmers, but I got this one from my friend Selina from Vintage Gaudi, and this is a completely different material to this. This is thin and flimsy. The pants were ripped to max, and it was so difficult to even, you know, sew them together at all. They're still not super, there's still some rips in here. And then let alone get them on her. I think I needed an hour to get these pants on. And that might also be one of the reasons why these pants are not as fitted as hers. I've heard other collectors complain that in the original pictures shown for her, the prototype pictures when she was announced, that the pants looked more slim, looked more like this, ta-da. And now she has these bulky pants. I cannot tell if they maybe used now a little bit of a different material, which is possible. All that, between the prototype and the actual production is always, can be a big difference. And it can be a price, issue or whatever. But also, I guess, I don't know, if they made them, it's a material that's not stretchy at all. Hasn't been stretchy in the original one, is not stretchy in this one. If you would have the really pants like this, I don't know how possible it would have even been to get them on, because these dolls have rubber legs. They have bend and snap knees. And she seems to have really good ones. Oh, that's amazing. They really feel like the vintage ones. They don't feel like the 90s ones. Very satisfying. Even this One Direction and this. These feel really good. I've heard that also the reproduction of the Peaches and Cream and the Black Peaches and Cream had already this a little bit better reproduction body. Usually they just use the 90s type of body, which is also fine. It looks very similar. So that means whatever. I was like, straying apart from what I was actually wanted to say. If they would have been super tight, they also need to be put on also in factory. I don't know if they could have done that. It would have maybe taken way more time for the workers in the factory to get these pants on. Aka, that would have been more money if you, instead of, this step of putting the pants on the doll takes, I don't know what, half a minute or something. Now it takes 2 minutes to get these pants on. It's up for the money. I can see that, because I know myself, I know it, that these pants are like horrible to put on, because they are not stretchy, they are tight, and they are on rubbery legs. So now, but I was talking about the legs already. First of all, she has really nice Superstar shoes. This is the original, Superstar shoe mold that came also with Superstar Barbie and Christie and some of the dolls of the early Superstar era. So not the typical pumps yet, but these kind of Mary Jane heels. And these are clear, see-through. I don't know how the ones from Christie originally looked, but I guess they were also clear and see-through. Barbie had similar ones, also clear and see-through. Mine does not have them. I've never found them. They're incredibly rare, the original ones. On my Barbie, I just put, some, no, one fall off, but I just put some golden ones on that I, painted on myself. Some clear, not clear, some clone shoes. That's what I wanted to say in gold, because, gold, golden, that works. I don't have a pair of see-through ones for her. I think I have another pair of crystal Barbie shoes, but they are also different than this. So I think very faithful. If you find them nowadays, the original ones, they might be a little more yellowed or something. These are really nicely clear. But I want to take them off because I want to check on the feet of the dolls. Of this doll. Oh, this is also nice. You can take them off without opening them, because they have a little buckle. But this is so difficult to close, because I have this type of shoe only for the original Superstar Barbie, the 77 Superstar Barbie. Mine has her original shoes, and this is so difficult to get the buckle closed, especially with my nails. I'm sorry to mention my nails 1 million times in this video, but here I could take them off and put them on without even opening it, because it is a little rubbery, stretchy, the material, and I can just, honestly, I'm very thankful for that. I couldn't do that with the original ones. Shoes. Yeah, what I wanted to check out are her feet. Yes, not 100, but really good. So I hope my camera can pick this up. Do you see that these feet, they have the toes, they have the little toes molded. So they are what I always call sharp Barbie feet, They don't look like the 90s Barbie feet. And I can totally, here's my other Golden Dream Barbie that is in not so nice condition, because she has very cut hair, but her body is in really good condition. So they have really made a new mold, I would say, for the reproductions of the 80s Barbies, because from 19, I don't know what exactly time, but from when, you know, the bendable legs were introduced up until the mid 80s, they actually had these really sharp, you know, shoes with, you know, the pointy toes and all, and not like the 90s shoes, not shoes, the 90s feet that look different. Let me grab a 90s Barbie. Cannot use this one because she has the other body, the big flat feet. Let's just grab one of my beach dolls. Can you see? These are much more rounded, like a little thicker, and don't have like really toes visible. And if you even compare that to her, although she's a new doll, and whenever I said it, reproductions were made even of 80s dolls, they kind of still use the 90s or even the 2000s bendable legs. They are different. Oh, that makes me really happy that it is the case. So they have kind of, I don't know if that was a huge investment or whatever, but they have done it. They have made better legs because I'm super satisfied with those. You know, you often can't even do that with 90s Barbies, really. They are like, okay, and then this one often then just flops back. And also 90s Barbies cannot do this, but she can. Not that this is very needed to do this, but oh, that makes me really happy. So, yeah, we have then this piece. You could put it as a long cape, and this. Let's maybe do one more different outfit variant with her. Oh, so they have made a double knot in this one. Come on. Mattel really wants me to break my nails. Or the ponies even wanted to with the shoes today, so. No, no, no. Before I do that, maybe let's get the talking about the hair. What even is that? I think she still has her hairnet on. Yeah, I think, yeah. Maybe I can at least take this out. This is something that I also have not seen on a doll ever. I think that she really came with a hairnet. Here. It's really good piece. I will definitely keep it because that can be also handy maybe for a future bubble cut or something where I want to keep everything in shape or something. So I don't know. But other than that, yeah, I mean, this is box hair situation, of course. It is super curly, and that is of course also like the original. She had really curly hair. I mean, if you fluff it up, it doesn't look that bad. But I still might, I don't know. I will really check out again the original Golden Dream Christie and check how her hair was actually. Was it more defined curls, or was it really a big poof ball? Because this looks more like, you know, Barbie and the Rockers hair right now. Not super bad, to be quite honest. I have expected worse because it looked so bad in this hairnet. She of course has a ponytail with a black or dark brown rubber band. So honestly, like this, it doesn't even look that bad. I still might need to recurl it, like completely, you know, wash through it and then make separate little curls. I would need to make the really small ones with my thin straws, but I don't know, it's not that bad. I mean, it's really, to me, it looks more like Barbie and the Rockers hair, like Diva or something, you know, from Barbie and the Rockers. I have to check out if she really had that curly hair, or if her curls were a little bit more defined. And if this really was her original hairstyle, did she have a ponytail? That's possible. But now you can, without the cape, you can see again her jewelry a little better. There it is. Of course, I did not mention it, I guess, but you saw it already. She also has a ring. So mine does not have any of her accessories. I found her wearing a superstar jewelry like necklace, but not one with you know, gold in it, or yellow, or whatever you want to say. So I found her in a lot with so many other Barbies. Oh, not this one even. This one I found with jewelry. This one I completely found without. I think I even found the head separate or something. It's been a while. I think this one I found with jewelry, but with a clear one. So my guess is that it came from one of the other dolls of this lot. So I want to, you know, kind of change up her look a little bit. How could I do that? Sticks up a little bit too much for my taste, because that's what I mean here. Because as I said, mentioned at the beginning, this is a more sturdy material, the same as her outfit, while this is a little more floppy, and I would like it to sit more like this or something. It's very sticking up. Maybe I should, you you know, when I squish it a little like this, then it lays a little more flat. But my idea was take this as a headpiece and give her a nice longer cape. Maybe something like this, so that not both of them are looking the same, because this is the exact same way I have the two pieces on my Barbie. So because I have the cape also on her, the small one, and then the long one around the waist here, I have now the long cape and then a headpiece. Or I change it up and do this with Barbie's capes. I don't know, but they look really good together, right? And I don't think that I would ever find, maybe I find the doll one at one point, but then I probably will not find her fashions or whatever, because this freaking doll is, if you search on her, like for her on eBay, new or whatever, in good condition, the original one, I mean, be prepared to pay up a lot. And maybe a quick comparison, I realized they actually both Taiwan, both Golden Dream Barbies, but I actually think they look quite different in the face. She has heavier makeup and it looks a little lighter. But yeah, they have these, this is one of those dolls that has really striking eye makeup. It has like gold, she has gold eyeshadow, and then this extra, you know, dark crease. It almost looks green when you look at it, so that there are, like, you know, there is an extra painted crease there. Does she have that too? Yes, she did that. They did that with her, but you can tell if you look into the face. I mean, this is of course a different face than this, because this is the superstar face here. But you can see how clean it looks, and it looks like a modern screening. But of course it is a good modern screening, meaning no pixelation. No, there's no pixelation whatsoever. So thankful about that. But I don't think that they do that very often with collector dolls. When you have also the vintage Christie, she would, I mean, the face painting looks a little more, I don't know, I don't want to say uneven or anything, but you can tell that this is a vintage doll. I don't know if they ever made a reproduction of the Golden Dream Barbie. I don't think they made just a doll that is similar, you know, just inspired by. But she would not look exactly like this. Everything would look more clean and streamlined, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I'm really happy with her. So they will probably get displayed together. Also, I will take photos together with them. And I will see if I, you know, fix the hair or not. I don't know. Because I don't even think it looks that bad. And doing it would take a lot of time, you know, recurling everything. And I don't want to have it curly. I want to have it curly. I don't want to have it, you know, straight, or like, if I would just brush it out and comb it and with a conditioner and leave it, then she would have probably very long hair actually, because I mean, if I just already, you know, see here, that would be very long hair and would of course be cute, but I want her to have super curly hair. Okay, that was a rather long video, I guess, but I expected that. That's why I put these bigger boxes, you know, for the days where I have more time, because, you know, it's Saturday, I don't need to work today. Same tomorrow, but I don't think that tomorrow we have one, because I saw the 23rd, the 22nd for another one of the big boxes, which is the other, that probably next weekend, because I haven't checked this box yet. No, that's the 14th. So no, tomorrow there's one of these, you know, other smaller packages here. I don't know. No, this is the 10th. Tomorrow is the 7th. Okay, we had ponies and pony accessories, and we had Golden Dream Christie. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget you can give this video, of course, a thumbs up. You can comment down below, and if you're not subscribed yet, maybe you want to do that. Easy, just click on the subscribe button and then you will not miss any of my videos. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. See you real soon, and may the toys be with you. Bye!